Hello and welcome, I'm MJ Haggis and we're playing Snowrunner in the modded map region of Highway Haulin, the region. As you can see, we are back in a dairy special, but this is not the one we had before. This is the one that was recommended to me from Mr. Buses. And we have attached to this, I've kind of modded it out as I would normally do in the garage. It's just my usual stuff with the bigger wheels and gearbox and whatnot. Anyway, you know what I usually do. But we're going for long logs again. But I'm not going to be quite so silly. I've got the single long log trailer and we're going to do 3 runs. Not going to try any shortcuts. He's just falling asleep. And it's for the spring supply run. And it gives us yet another warehouse. And it's the only one I've found again that could possibly give us an option of the medium and short logs. So that's why we're doing it. We're doing investigative work here. Process of elimination. So we are currently, and I'm going to show you the map now, in Manchester. I'm just down from the trailer store where I picked up that trailer, and we're going to head through that under the bridge, and we're heading down into this logging store or storage zone for the long logs 3 times. So what I'm going to do is the usual jump cut, and I'll bring you back when I'm probably up at this point here, ready for dropping down into the, what would be a, I don't know, quarry maybe, or whatever that was. Anyway, we're going to go down this muddy road, pick up the logs 3 times. I don't see any other location we can do on this map, short of going back into Bennington. But I thought, no, it's a new location, let's do it. So, back to the truck. So this is the dairy special by, it's called the TYR, TUR. I don't know how you pronounce that properly. No rear wheel steering. Only a 380 litre fuel tank, no 990 litres on this one. Just a little bit more. I don't know if it would be realistic. Probably not. Probably a realistic one would probably be upwards. You need to have 600 litres. Anyway, it is what it is. We're going to try it out. I've still got the old one, but I might sell it if this one's better, just to show it off. But anyway, let's get underway. Beautiful day. Right, fire the old girl up. There we go. There's the bridge. Unfortunately, it won't fit with the logging crane. That was the other thing. I would need to pop back into the cab. Let's see if it's any different. Oh, it looks all exactly the same. Okay, time for the jump cut, and I will see you back up at the entrance to the logging area. Whoa, okay, it's a bit slippy slidey too. Just what we're used to. It's quite quick. Maybe that's why. Right guys, see you in a sec. Right, we're here at the end of the tarmac, the asphalt road, and it's time to drop down in. Or climb as it starts, as it is at the beginning. Up we go. Now this dairy does have looks like I'm on a pogo stick. Okay, let's raise the suspension up. Just a little, but it might make all the difference. Oh, look at that. I'm actually getting bogged down in a mod truck. How unusual. Slow the wheels down, stop them spinning. There we go. I mean, this is pretty long for a vehicle, so it's going to be interesting climbing back out of here. I think we'll be fine. There's no... I don't recall there being any major issues. We've done it before. Around that tree that's fallen. I just feel like that trailer's heavy, and that's it without the logs. Fine. Sure, we'll be fine. With no loose logs to worry about this time around. I mean, don't get me wrong, I had considered something silly and asking for trouble, but not this time. Time to play it safe. And plus, without knowing what this derry is capable of, that was another reason to play it safe. And it's not too bad with the roof rack, and we've got 3, although it only shows 2, there's 3 spare tyres. I'm hoping not to need any of them. Oh, okay. Yes, that trailer doesn't go off the back of the thing very well. It was lifting the trailer's wheels right off the ground. You want to do it here? Kind of. It's just floating. Definitely feel the lack of a rear wheel steering when you get used to the old or the modded derry that we used before. The rear wheel steering was quite a bonus. Mr. Bus is feeling it's not required, maybe a bit too overpowered. But he's got his reasons. It still turns nicely, it's quite quick steering. Just got to allow for the fact that you haven't got the rear coming around. Here. There's the wheels right off the ground. Don't know what else you could do about that really. Unless the low saddle goes further towards the rear of the truck, but then kind of do want the saddle in between the 2 rear axles. Muddy in here. And we've got to try and think of getting turned. That'll be fun. I'll do the turning before I load up the logs just in case. Now we'll be fine to get turned here. Loads of room. Kind of had in my head it was a little bit more a narrow space. Nice and wide. There we go, that wasn't too bad. Right, please load up properly. There we go. There's no ratchet straps on it, but they're well in there, I hope. Yep, that's working fine. Okay, back out. Let's see how we do now with a load. Heavy logs. I've got 2 more trucks I downloaded. One's another Kolob and the other is a... what's the other one I got? Derry, the Kolob with the longer nose. And I think it was another Derry Longhorn. It'll be interesting if we can get a chance to bring them out and have a drive around under some contract conditions. I feel like the logs are slightly moving about, but will not escape. Wheels are spinning up. Need to be... I considered putting in a slightly more higher speed focus gearbox with only 1 low ratio. Would have probably been fine if that was the gearing. I opted for my safe choice of the fine-tuned gearbox. Again, the three mods will be linked below in the description should you be interested in them, and you can download them, obviously linked for the PC. I believe Mr. Bus's ones will be console capable too, I hope. Here we go. This is where we find out how heavy these logs are when those trailer wheels are needing to come off the ground. Left, this will be fun. Round you go. Look at that trailer wobble over. When you're using the vanilla long logs add-on in the little trailer, you think, yeah, that's fine, it's not a particularly long vehicle when it's like that. And then you put this trailer on with long logs, it's super long. So far, other than getting stuck in the mud at the beginning, which I think's a heavier grade mud, we're doing okay at slower speeds. The wheels are supposedly excellent in mud and off-road and good on asphalt. Get around this corner though. I see it's a steep next corner. I was thinking, can we go any faster? We can go faster now for a wee while. Now it's going to get steep. I'm not quite spinning the wheels like I thought he was going to be though. Oh, that's a tree. Can you climb around the tree, please? Yes. We're trying to stay to the outside of the corner for the trailer. I like the trailer's support leg or support platform. It comes up really high. You're definitely less likely to catch any legs on any or high centering issues. Look how steep that is. Kind of like don't appreciate it when you're looking at the cab from the front or the back. That is mega steep. I mean, bordering unrealistic steep. We're still moving. He's not really slowed down. Got a powerful engine. I'm not sure what mod engines they've come from. I just banged in the biggest engine I could find in the list. In fact, no, tell you what, well, it's not the most expensive of the engines, but this is classed as an S+, so it's going to be pretty powerful. But the more expensive one was only an S. I thought it was quite strange. Last little section here and it's down to the main road. Oh, it's the trailer's lifting the derry off the ground at the front of the wheels. That won't help my cornering. over that rock. Okay. I think I'll use a winch point if there's one. That'll do. Slide it around in the mud. I just don't want the wheels, because that was a big rock, the wheels to catch the trailer and pull us all over, because I haven't got an autonomous winch fitted. It's the advanced. Although I will point out there is an autonomous winch for this guy, should you want to fit it. Okay, good stuff. And we are off. So I'm hoping when we complete this and we get the warehouse, maybe it's the Manchester warehouse that has the medium and short logs, or provides the next task that's currently hidden to us that will then give us it. They've got to be here somewhere, or, as I said, and I'm hoping wrong, it's a glitch and they should have appeared by now. But we're virtually going all the way back to the garage with this load. Kind of think when you do multiple loads of the same item, it'd be nice if there was different destinations, or you had to pick up from different locations. The route is never the same thing twice consecutively. Nice. This trailer doesn't seem to slide around quite as much as the 6-slot mod trailer. It seems to be on permanent ice. This is kind of following the derry quite nicely. Nice and easy though. Not in this one to break any speed records. Oh, there goes the trailer now though. Whoa, get back in line please. Oh, it's like a walking horse. Stop walking. Fortunately, the derry does have quite wide tyres, so it's going to be much more stable without them being the silly monster tyres that are available for some of the mod trucks. Control the speed here. That's quite a decent speed for high ratio. Still get about without it being ridiculously fast that you can't control it. Hold on a sec. Oh, I'm going off the road. Is it this way? I'm going left here, I think. This house. Yes, I am. And we're going through to this area here. Left here. Left again. I'll need to jump back in the cab for going under the highway, or I'll not see where I'm going. Let's go back in now while I can still see. Back of the trailer first. Right. Nice and easy down here. There's the evening setting in fast. I didn't start it the first thing in the morning. It was already daylight by the time I went to go and pick up the trailer. Time had ticked on a wee bit. Definitely better to go into the cab for going under this bridge, because it's not exactly a straight road under there. You do not want to be crashing under there if you can't see where you're going. go. Ooh. That must have been close to that telegraph pole. Did I hit anything? Oh, I don't think so. Misty evening. We are going in here. Nice and easy. Here's your logs. Right, well, let's check out this guy's horn to let him know we're here. Simple, but effective. Right, back outside. Let's get rid of number one. Like so. Fairly straightforward, guys. So I'm going to save you the pain of another 2 runs, and I'm going to do them in my own time, and I'll bring you back for the 3rd drop off. That'll really move it on nice and quickly, because it's fairly straightforward. It's just slow in the mud down by the pickup zone, and the rest is all asphalt driving, nice and easy. So I'll get it into the morning. Probably sleep here for the night, or sleep at the trailer store maybe. But it's jump to the morning and jump to the 3rd load time, I think. So see you in a bit. And welcome back. As you can see, we are in a different truck. Yes, I switched it out. I've left the dairy mod down at the drop-off point, and we have bought another Mr. Bus's mod, and this is the Dairy Longhorn. I think it's called the Juggernaut, was their nickname. He seems to associate or give them all his vehicles nicknames. Oh, again, caught in the mud. Well, can we get out? It's got permanent diff lock, which is nice. Oh yeah, that makes a difference. So I thought I'd give this one a try. It's very similar. Got the roof rack. It's got add-ons, as you can possibly see sat behind me in the cab. So you've got plenty of little add-ons for repair parts and possibly fuel, tyres. Okay, slow it down. This is slower than the dairy, which is surprising. Can we raise the suspension? Which we can. A little bit. That going to make any difference? Just to get some of the chassis out of the mud. Problem is, the mud's probably getting worse because this is the 3rd time I've been over it. Can we lift ourselves out? Feels a bit better. There we go. Yeah, it must be because I've just been backwards and forwards making it worse. I gave it a nice black and red paint scheme just to make it different from the other dairy one that we've got. Just a nice truck. I don't think there's much in the way of mods that are totally unique to this guy. It's just your standard mod stuff, extra repair parts, different engines, tyres, gearbox. I think, well, as you can see, I've got the fine-tune one. I don't think there's much to choose from in that respect. Fine-tune and off-road. Here we're zooming down the hill in high ratio. And I thought I'd give it a chance because this will be a good test run for it. That's why I've brought it out. Not sold anything, so we're kind of like spending hand over fist. But this guy with the rear wheel steering makes driving this thing around these sharp corners an absolute dawdle. And also, because of its limited bit at the back behind the axles. Ooh, what's going on here? It doesn't lift the trailer off the ground so much because it's got a good bit of room, which is nice. And we're making awesome progress. Well, I'm definitely a Derry Longhorn playing. Can't even say it. I'm definitely a Derry Longhorn convert. That's what I'm trying to say. Try and drive on bits I haven't been over. Does seem to make a difference. I can see my tracks right here. Hard to say whether it's much slower, but anyway. This thing's a beast. Right, we can load straight up with this. Back to the mill. Oh, it's heavy. Can we get into high ratio and get moving? Not quite. And you do feel like this guy would be at least equal to, if not better than, the Derry Special. I mean, he's got a massive fuel tank again, but I think I saw something written in the description about it being more realistic, so perhaps these sort of trucks have almost 1,000 litre fuel tank, which to me is just huge. Come on. Definitely chewing up the ground now. There's the rain on, just to make it worse. Pretty good. I've got some, these are, I think these were 55-inch tyres. Bigger, you got a choice of two sizes in it. These are the bigger ones, and they're also slightly wider, so you can see they stick out slightly from the body. You've got a little bit extra stability, because this is a tall truck. But I don't know if Mr. Buses has adjusted the centre of gravity on it. I don't recall seeing anything of that nature in the description. I do enjoy driving it. That's the main thing. It's all about enjoyment, isn't it? If you don't enjoy driving it, you don't drive it. Simple. If you do, you'll cover many's a mile. Just can't quite get into high ratio and get the revs up. Gonna be low ratio the whole way up the hill. For the last wee climb. I remember doing a task, a log task, going back a while now. And for those of you who have been with me for quite some time, you might remember it, and it was a log trailer that didn't work. And I can't remember why. Either the long logs could not be loaded, or there was some other similar such glitchy problem. And I can't remember which log trailer it was that I had that had this issue. But a funny feeling I was trying to load a log trailer with loose logs with a crane, and they just would not work. The logs were like dropping into it and dropping through the trailer and stuff. whereas I think they might have worked with a automatic load, because I'm sure I was trying to do the loose log trick and the trailer let me down big style. That's seriously steep climb. Come on, Derry. Shouldn't really call it the Longhorn, because obviously Derry could be talking about the special. Come on, Longhorn. He just gets on with the job. There's no real complaining about it. Well, certainly once you've got traction, that's for sure. Seems to handle the log trailer a bit better than the special. It's a seriously tall cab. You need a ladder to get to the ladder to get into the cab. Where are we at? There's the corner there. Not really paid much attention to the fuel consumption, purely because he's got such a massive tank. But considering what we're pulling, we've got all-wheel drive and diff lock on, he's only getting into the low 20s for consumption, so that's not bad. You've seen them up well into the 30s, possibly even sometimes in the 40s. So he seems to be quite efficient. Means you'll cover many miles on this without having to worry about fuel. Nice little stint down onto the road. I really hope this is the one that gives us what we're looking for. Mud there is absolutely horrific. Where's my wheels gone? They're in there somewhere. So basically guys, if you're doing spring supply run up here, you want a pretty tall truck, because that's going to be, or that'll a decent winch. This guy made it through without having to use the winch, so he's pretty good. Now we can get into high ratio, and now we can take off all-wheel drive. Well, look at that, we're still climbing. He's only 6.6. That's pretty good fuel consumption. With 7 forward gears, which is quite nice. That's us in top gear. It's moving at a fair rate, and that's the fine-tuned gearbox. That is not shabby at all. I like it. I really do like it. Take it easy down the hill low, please. Back on your own side of the road. Kind of jury's out on my thoughts on the Derry special that we used previously. Only on the basis of it doesn't turn without the rear wheel steering that I was used to with the other mod. I'm not sure, and also the fuel wise, I was on the return journey on the second leg, and I was well into the red of the fuel tank. So I was at 350 odd litres of fuel, which is still not bad, don't get me wrong. Yeah, trailer's up to things. Let's slow it down. Yeah, oh yes it is. Got it just in time. Yeah. So I made it back to the fuel station before that guy went back to the garage. I think actually the dairy special's parked outside the garage. I didn't put him away. And I bought this one. So yeah, it's a tough one to call whether you jump into this before the dairy special. I'd probably need to compare the add-ons. I'm turning here, aren't I? Ooh, slow it down, slow it down. Yeah. There's some rain would fall. Well, there's a thunder. This ain't going off anytime soon then. Yeah, I need to compare the add-ons to see if there's any real benefits of one over the other. I did notice though that the dairy special, Mr. Bus's one, it could fit the 3-slot add-on that is currently only available on the Zix 612H. It was given that add-on, which I thought that was quite novel and pretty quick of Mr. Bus's to acquire that onto one of his trucks. Here we go, we're going to have to go back in the cab. Watch your ears. We're going to jump into the cab, back to the trailer, and in we go. Nice. Go on, up we go. Left, right. I know I'm very high up in the cab, but it doesn't feel too bad. You get to look over people's fences and be nosy in their gardens. Not that I would ever do such a thing, of course. Right, we are in. What are we going to get from this? Let's go back outside. I do like that colour scheme. I like red and black together. That's a good combo. Right, bye-bye. Third load of logs. In fact, let's move this over here because I see a loading bit here and it actually says loading. Is this where our new warehouse is going to appear? I suspect it is. Oh yeah. That's spring supply run done. You got a job here anytime. First one in and out this spring. The legend continues. I ain't no legend. But anyway, 8,500 cash and 1,500 XP. Accept. Let's go and have a look at this warehouse. What task was that again? Was that anything that we could do? So, stocking the wood. Firewood orders. Okay. Let's just move around. What have you got here? Oh, planks! Long planks, medium planks, and wooden planks. Okay, I'm still none the wiser. Interesting. Let's put this off. What have we got to do? So I thought if it wasn't the one in Bennington, it would have been this one here. So unless it's something like stocking the wood pile, complete this. In fact, no, it can't be. Stocking the wood pile requires the medium logs. Yep, that's just the drop-off points, not the pick-up points. Let's have a quick look in Bennington. Log site. The long. There's my discarded ones. Long logs. That's interesting. That is really interesting. It's a very elusive task. Rutland, what have you got for us? Anything? Absolutely zip. It can't be far away if it's just one more of these little tasks. No, it's none of these three. Nope, none of them. And I can't see it in the contract, which makes me think it has to be a task somewhere. Hey, let's go back to Bennington and check the tasks quickly here. Backed up. Nothing else has appeared that I can see. If anything, I thought it would be down here. The fall is coming, and that's short logs. Again, only the drop-off point. No way. Do it. Building the business doesn't give us a warehouse. Future comforts doesn't give us a warehouse. And that definitely doesn't give us a warehouse. And backed up doesn't. Okay, back to the drawing board. Hey-ho, that is what it is so far. Still looking for the answers. Okay, back in here. So there's, it's called a TYR. I'm going to, well, I don't know what I'm going to do with this guy. I'll stick him in the garage at the moment. And we do have a little bit of cash, so we're not stuck if we want to buy something else. But this is the Juggernaut, as it states right there. I can click on him. Yeah, 520, 4520 Juggernaut. I'll get this down towards the garage. I don't think we've got an awful lot of long logs to do. There's one there. There's no point in starting this until we know we get the medium logs. So I'll probably just get that trailer sold. Because we're either going to have to pick up them from here, but I am not starting anything until I know the pickup points, the proper pickup point. I'm confused, which is very easily done. Right, back in the truck. So what do you think of this mod? Is that a thumbs up? I would say so. So far it's ticked every box I needed to do. So that is a thumbs up for me. And on that basis, if you've enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave me a thumbs up. Let me know you've enjoyed it. Also, if you haven't done so, I haven't mentioned it for a while, if you haven't done so already, hitting the subscribe button helps me, helps the YouTube algorithm to let other people know that maybe they'll be interested in this content. And that would be a benefit for everybody. Guys, thank you so much for watching. You'll see me again soon. Bye for now.